Hi, my name is Arne Pedersen from Awareness and Health. I'm a hypnotherapist, an energy healer, and a mindfulness spiritual teacher. And today I want to talk about chronic pain, healing our body, how there are two kinds of limiting beliefs that can really slow down the healing process in our body. And before I get started with that, I just want to put out there that I'm just sort of getting over losing my voice the last few days, and I've been experiencing a lot of coughing. And so I might actually start coughing during this, and I'm not really sure if I'm going to get through it fully. But so here we go, and we'll see how it goes. And so I want to talk about the first kind of belief that can limit us from healing. If we don't feel good enough about ourselves, if we feel we're a bad person, if we feel we're unworthy, just some old beliefs we picked up when younger, that we just don't feel we're a good enough person. And then that could really affect our subconscious mind, our inner self core beliefs. If we don't feel good enough, if we don't feel worthy, that can actually limit our body's ability to heal, because our autonomic nervous system, that's the part of our body that that does the healing, and our subconscious mind, our perceptions through our belief systems, they really affect that capacity for the autonomic nervous system to do its job. And so think about that. If we don't feel worthy, if we don't feel good enough, if we don't feel like good things happen to us, if we feel that we always have bad luck, bad things always happen to us, bad things just happen in this world, and that's just the way that it is, then these beliefs will be really, really supporting our subconscious, our body, to really express the result of that, which could keep us from healing, can actually limit our body's ability to heal. And it's really quite amazing with that, how that can happen. And it's kind of manifesting the reality that we're looking at life from. In a sense, that becomes our reality. We see life as not safe, or we see life as, well, where we have bad luck and bad things happen to us. And so we end up manifesting experiences that prove to us that that belief is true. And also, it really affects our autonomic nervous system in another way, because it triggers fight or flight a lot, which makes it so that we're not in homeostasis, we're not in the growth and regeneration state. So I've talked about that before. But that's the one kind of belief that can limit our healing. And I want to talk about another belief, which I find really quite a fascinating area, that we look at, say, healing. One of the things that seems to be the biggest things, but we just take for granted, and it just seems like a normal thing we expect to heal. It's a broken leg or a broken arm. If you were to take a stick and just snap it in half, that's a pretty permanent thing. That's a pretty major thing. That stick is broken. You can't put the stick back together. You could try and tape it, but it just doesn't work. With our body, it's amazing. We have this incredible body. A bone can literally be broken in half, and if it's set well, that we have this belief. We put a cast on, and people sign our casts, and after the first part of the pain, we get through that and we get used to the changes for a while with the cast. It actually becomes something that people sign the cast, and as a kid, it's almost kind of a fun thing, and we might get to wear crutches for a while, or who knows, but our body can heal that, and our belief system completely supports that. We don't even question the fact that we can heal from a broken bone. But other things, certain other kind of things that can happen to the body that just seem less, that seem less abrupt, that we have trouble healing those things. Some things that, like arthritis or different kinds of things that come up, that in our culture we just don't have the beliefs that we can heal them. Now, I'm posing the question, what if our beliefs make a really big difference on that? If we wake up in the morning and we had a bad dream, and we can feel the results in our body of the bad dream. Our body's in a stress state. It was just a perception of this bad experience, but we were just lying in bed. And so what if we go through life with these underlying beliefs of not feeling good enough? And that can affect our body and create the reality of how we're perceiving life to happen. So if we believe a certain thing, we can't heal that, then that makes a lot of sense that our subconscious mind could support that to happen as well. And so I think it's very helpful to first go through those. If we have any of those limiting beliefs, if we don't feel good enough about ourselves, if we don't feel confident, if we don't feel we're getting enough in our life of love and attention or appreciation, we can start really ramping up our self-care. We can start really looking at, what do I need to do to start feeling like I'm worthy? I'm worthy of a healthy, harmonious life, of good experiences. What do I need to do? Do I need to give myself loving attention, affection, appreciation, acknowledgement, recognition for the things I do? Perhaps just listening to my body and really tuning into what my body's needs are and listening and following what my body is saying. And as far as those other beliefs of the challenge that I'm going through, do I have the beliefs that align with healing that? Do I believe I can heal that? The more we feel confident about ourselves, the more loving we are with ourselves, the more confident we are with our emotions, doing new things, that we can go out there and we can express our creative desires, and regardless of how it turns out, we feel really good. We can put ourselves out there. The more we feel like that, the more confident we feel, the more confident our whole inner structure, our subconscious system and our body becomes in actually healing things that before perhaps we weren't able to heal. So I really want to put that out there, to really look at those two beliefs. Do I have any beliefs against what it is I want to heal, the issue that I'm going through? Or do I have any beliefs of feeling not worthy or not good enough, that I don't deserve to be healthy and happy? Because it's really important to really look at those and pull them apart and see, is this really going on? And contemplate these things. This is power. This is empowerment, how we contemplate these things and how we can then do things to make changes to feel better about ourselves. And the better we feel about ourselves, the better we feel about life. And the more outer circumstances don't make us a victim anymore. Pretty soon, when we feel good about ourselves, the outer circumstances then start to align more with how we feel inside. And our body can start doing its job a lot better. When our belief systems start changing, when we look at things a certain way and we change the way we look at them, it's amazing how much in life can change. So I want to just put that out there. The way we look at things, when we change that, things change. Our body changes, our perceptions change, our belief system change. And so I want to leave that with you today, to really go in there and really add that self-care, self-love, self-attention to yourself. And really give that to yourself, because that makes a really big difference in the levels of health that you'll feel in your body and how good you feel about yourself and your quality of life. And so I want to give you today, if you haven't already done this, in my website, in the top header, there's a sign-up box for relaxation hypnosis audio. It'll help calm you down, get your body into a nice homeostasis state, and if you're feeling any stress or anxiety or any worry, it'll help to just let that go. And so there's a link down below, and you can go to my website and check that out. And then for now, I want you to have a wonderful week, and I look forward to talking to you next week on another video on the same main theme of healing chronic pain.